So dancehall has been a staple in Jamaican culture and has been one of the main vehicles and avenues for growth, development, and upliftment all around the world. This time, the women are driving the driving force and are intentionally disrupting the scene in an effort to show their skills and talent through creation and collaboration. Shamara Spence, they call her Inspire, talked to us this morning about her dance career and a recent dance video that has been circulating the digital space, I'm told. Morning, Shamara. Welcome to Smile
Good
Jamaica.
morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't complain. Give thanks. So where this
That's
dancing
awesome.
thing come from? How long you been doing this and why?
I've been dancing for as long as I could remember, actually, from a little girl in church. My sister would come home and cut up my mother's clothing and stocking, and we'd pretend that we have on tutus and dance in front of the TV. So I've been dancing from a tender age, I would say 5 or 6. I was in a performing arts company called Ayade growing up. Um, I dabbled in a bit of sports, and then I went straight back to dancing in college and high school. So I've been dancing for quite a long time.
And you started with what kind of dancing? Because you mentioned tutu a while ago, which is like a ballet thing, type of thing. It's ballet people wear them
Well,
tutu.
it was our imitation of ballet. I didn't learn ballet at all. I'm actually not technically trained like that. I've trained in hip hop, but not ballet, contemporary or modern. I was just dancing. I started doing dancehall actually. So like all of those Elephant Man songs, and I danced in church as well. So praise dance.
Yeah. And no, you just see people dancing and decide, I like that, or you were taught in
Yeah,
any way?
yeah. Watch and follow, just like you do in the dancehall. You watch people and you just follow what they're doing and you just catch
Yeah,
on.
but that's different than creating a dance because you're also a videographer, aren't you? Not videographer, a choreographer.
Choreographer.
Yeah. You're also, so where that come from? How you come up with these different dances and stuff?
I would say it started in high school. I was on the dance team in high school in dance club. I also became the president, and every little event there was, so like um pageants. I started to choreograph for pageants in high school, and that's when I truly started to,
Yeah.
jump into choreography. But in college, I took it a bit more seriously when I joined an all-girl dance team and then became a member of Vibe Dance Company.
Yeah.
But I truly started to choreograph professionally in 2018 when I moved back to Jamaica.
Okay. Your
Mhm.
degree is in science, science in economics and finance, right?
Yes.
So all that work with the dance thing and eh? How that
It's a
work out?
lot. It's a lot. I would say that how they blend well together is that because of economics and finance, I'm a very critical thinker, and it shows in the way that I move as well.
Yeah.
It's very calculated,
Yeah.
straight to the point. Even when I'm expressing myself, you can see that there's intention behind it.
Yeah.
So uh, I still love economics. I still love finance. I'm still a working woman. I'm an account executive for a construction company. I so I balance that with dancing and
Yeah.
choreographing.
You,
So
you have some huge credits, not only as a dancer, but as a choreographer for people like Vibes Carter, Sean Paul, Protege, Jay the Kingdom. How did all that come about? People just hear you, see you, and just call you in and say, come do a thing for me?
I think it was through Instagram and networking with other dancers and choreographers. As soon as I came back, the first person I went to was Kimiko Versatile. Big up yourself, Kimiko. I went to her, introduced myself to her, took a class from her, and from then I started to meet other dancers, other choreographers, and producers as well, and directors.
Yeah.
And I think it's through my Instagram as well.
Yeah. First time we were having a conversation, and you seem to be a very, kind of, I don't want to say shy, I don't know you, but you don't seem like someone who would be out there doing all kinds of stuff. Are you that person that they see dancing?
I am that person that they see dancing. I do think I'm a little bit reserved in my everyday life, but once you put me on a stage, all of my personality just comes out. I love being on a stage. It's one
Yeah,
of the
but
most
why? So,
beautiful
so you kind of have
experiences.
a little dual personality thing. So you kind of you're very quiet, but when the lights hit you, you forget who you are and do your thing.
I'm quiet, but once I get more comfortable with people, I believe
Yeah,
I'm a little bit more
yeah.
out there.
Tell me about your latest piece now that you put together. What's that? Talk to me about that.
Ah, Hot Gal is very dear to me. Hot Gal is a video that I wanted to do to show that female dancers in Jamaica are multifaceted dancers. We tend to have directors and other dancers across the world shine a very limited light on dancehall, meaning they only show us whining, bubbling, going on our head top, splitting, all of that stuff. But the women out here are very diverse, very versatile. We're allowed to do anything that you throw at us, really very talented. We have ballet dancers, contemporary dancers, African dancers. Like there's so much that we can do, and I just wanted to show a bit more of that and show the multifaceted aspect of dance in Jamaica from
Yeah.
the female perspective.
Interviewed JLL this morning, a producer, and I told him how fascinated I was that someone could write a beat. I am fascinated that you can write a dance. But where that come from? And you actually write the dance, right? In your head somewhere. So where does that come from?
I do. I let the music guide me. It comes from my love for movement as a whole. As a whole, I don't want to limit myself at all. So sometimes when people choreograph, they tend to let the genre of the song guide the way that they move. I just move. So if I hear boom, 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 it goes boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put dancehall steps to a dancehall song or hip hop steps to a hip hop song. So it comes from just my love for movement. And when I'm listening to music, I zone in, I kind of zone out actually. And my body just starts to move and I let that guide me. And then I try to do it again. So it comes from me freestyling and then trying to mimic my freestyle.
Is there
Then
any
eventually piecing it together.
Yeah, sorry to jump in. Is there anything
No
that you
problem.
want to do that you haven't done yet? Is there anybody that you want to work with, like an artist that you would want to that you haven't worked with yet?
I want to work with Rihanna. When she comes back into the music industry, which I believe she will, I want to work with Rihanna. I also want to work with Chronic. I'm a very big fan of his music. But most of all, I'm very big on working with upcoming artists, which a lot of people might not know. I love working with upcoming artists because that way I feel like we can both grow and there's so much newness and
Yeah,
just spark that comes from working with people who are kind of on the same level as me.
yeah,
That
yeah,
way we can both grow together and push each other to be our
yeah.
best.
You already told me that they would have seen probably your Instagram page, but someone like who you just mentioned that you want to work with, would you have to reach out to them, or you just going to wait and hope them say again and call you and say, come do a thing for me?
Well, I've reached out to people in the past, didn't get a response, but in the future they did hear about me. So I believe reaching out to people is a way of manifesting.
Yeah,
So I will reach out to them eventually. I reached out to Jada Kingdom a while back.
yeah,
She didn't see my DM, you know how DMs work, but in the future I'll work with her. So I believe in reaching out to people or reaching out to the people that work with them
yeah,
and just letting them know who you are, what you're capable of.
yeah.
If you don't put yourself out there, nobody will find you.
Totally agree. I'm impressed.
Hmm.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Continue doing what you're doing, and I hope that your dream will come true. Stay safe and God bless you.
Thank you. Same to you. Have a great day.
Hey man, thanks a lot. Shamara Spence, Inspire. She's a Jamaican choreographer and a creative. We'll be back with 10 Minutes to Your Health, where we speak about mental health. Stay with us, please. Soon come.